There are 43 forest preserves in Winnebago County alone. 43. That's a lot of trees. There are 309 state parks in the state of Illinois, according to the Illinois DNR website, accessed June 22nd of this year. It's a lot of trees. A few years ago, I became a volunteer at the Forest Preserves of Winnebago County, which is where Rockford sits, very close to where I live. And during that time, I've learned a lot about the forests and our connection to their endurance. Also, the forest's connection to our endurance. It is so important to get outside, explore, and be engaged with our environment using both our hands and feet. You'll be convinced to get outside as I describe a variety of benefits and then address some possible counter-arguments. First, let me branch out on a variety of benefits of getting outside and getting closer to nature with our feet. So there are mental and physical and spiritual benefits of getting up on our feet and getting outside. So first is a term that many of you may be familiar with called earthing. According to Kareem Lane in the article Earthing Uncovered, Connect with Mother Nature's Electrons, published in March 2020. Earthing is defined as the skin's contact with the Earth's surface. And neutralizes free radicals, reducing acute and chronic inflammation in the body. Then also hiking. Hiking has many benefits beyond just the physical activity of that. Karen Klein, in her article, If Meditation is Not Your Thing, then try a walk in the woods, published July 2018. So it states that hiking is a combination of elements known to relax us, raise our alertness, elevate our self-esteem, and physically prepare us for true rest afterwards. The sunlight outdoors, the sound of water, if there's water potential like nearby, physical activity, and the possibility for social interaction all have benefits on our mental well-being. Then Reader Insights, an article published in 2018 called The Benefits of Being Outdoors. Very straightforward, love it. There was a bunch of quotes by various regular everyday people. Mary Ann Rogers says that it's a spiritual experience being outside. She feels closer to God and, commune with nature and commune with God outside. So now that we are grounded in a variety of benefits that getting outside has to offer, getting on your feet, all right, let's take in hand other perks getting in touch with the earth can have. Using your hands is a very powerful thing, right? So even your phone setting has haptic feedback, right? So we have that sensory connection there. On the Epicurus website that I accessed June 22nd of this year, Emily Johnson, staff writer, published an article in May of 2018 that says we should do food to mouth. So using our hands to eat, and eliminating utensils. So there's a lot of cultures out east, including Asia, China, India, that already practice this, and that we should adopt this here in the Western culture. Eating is a sensory experience. We have taste, we have smell, and interacting, even sight, if you consider the aesthetics of the preparation of food, and we should include touch. So having a utensil, we eliminate that potential. And so getting rid of that would be a good thing, and it should be recognized as a healthy habit. Healthy habit, right? Also, with our hands, we can do earthing with our hands. So putting your hands in river water, okay, and letting the current flow over you, touching rocks, collecting rocks. I do that. Having a picnic, eating al fresco, which just means fresh air, eating outside, touching blades of grass. All right. So using your hands can also accomplish earthing. Gardening can gardening is a great way to do earthing, and also can help with arthritis, according to the previously cited article by Reader Insights, the benefits of being outdoors. All right. So with all these benefits in hand and at our fingertips, why would there be any opposition? Well, someone might think that there could be some potential harm in eating with your hands. So it's gross, and bacteria and dirt. Walking around barefoot, you can get scrapes. You can step on something that's not good. There's poison ivy and poison oak, right, in our area, in the Midwest. And yes, these are true. Eating with your hands is only deemed as gross because it's not widely accepted. And bacteria, well, I mean, you should wash your hands, of course, before and after. No one's saying to just dig in after you've been working, like in a garage or something. All right. So proper hand washing is good. And if you step on something, I mean, you could actually potentially step on something whether you have shoes on or not. And even flip-flops, those are the worst shoes ever. It's basically like going barefoot. You're exposing yourself to anything, potential harm. And those are widely popular and accepted in our culture. But eventually, if you practice walking around barefoot, your feet will develop calluses, which will protect your feet. And get educated as to what poison ivy and poison oak look like, so that when you are in areas where these grow, you'll know how to identify them. And then time. Someone might say, I don't have time to do these things that you're suggesting. If your health, physical, mental, and spiritual health is important to you, you should make the time. And then try to incorporate these things into a daily routine that you would normally do. So we eat already. Try eating with your hands. And then if you have a pet, like a dog, you take out for walks. Try going barefoot. Take a moment to just maybe even take off your shoes and walk around the grass, not where the dog was, of course, and take a picnic, take a break, right? And just get outside and stand for a few minutes in your yard, right? The opposition holds no water, but your hand can and should. The benefits of getting hands-on with nature exceed any potential hesitation not to. Getting outside, touching the earth, being close to nature is so important. Back in 2016, I assembled a team of heroes. We call ourselves the Nature Avengers, and we go to forest preserves and pick up litter and trash that we find there. We say that we may not be able to save Mother Nature, but you're damn sure will avenge her.